Hey, what's going on, guys? Porter here. Today we're going to go over an attachment video of the Stoner LMG. Now, I think this gun's definitely underrated. I don't see a whole lot of people using it. I think this gun is actually really awesome, but I'll explain more of that later on. So we'll go over attachments, how to use, and I'll give an overall rating at the end of the video. And then in a separate video, I'll have gameplay of the Stoner, and you can kind of see how I use it, and you can kind of form your own opinion of it. But other than that, if you guys find this video helpful in any way and find it entertaining, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. But let's go and get into the video. Alright guys, let's go over the attachments real fast. So here you're going to want to use the HC suppressor. It's going to help with the sound suppression, obviously. Vertical recoil, which is added bonus, especially for the long range fights. Bullet velocity, which is super important, and it's going to help your effective damage range a little bit. Now they did rekit the suppressor on May 19th, so but it's going to hurt your effective damage range. We're going to be using this for mid and long range engagements, and this new kitted suppressor is mainly going to be for your close range weapons. So just stick with the HC suppressor there. As far as barrel, Task Force barrel is definitely the way to go. Once again, it's going to help your effective damage range. It's going to help your bullet velocity, so it's going to extend that damage range, and it's going to increase the bullet velocity, so you don't have to lead your bullets. When you shoot your shot, it'll hit them even from range. So really important to buff those two things as much as possible. Then your optic, pick whatever's comfortable with you, but I like the 3x. I think it's clean, and I feel like it's easier to hit shots from deep, so that's what I go with. Then Field Agent foregrip. I feel like this one's a given because it's going to help with your horizontal and vertical recoil, so it's going to help make those long shots even easier. And then Airborne Elastic. I feel like this one's definitely the way to go. It's going to help out your aim down sight time a lot, which is really important for this gun because it is really slow. Even with this on, it's still a little bit on the slower side, unfortunately, just a little bit. Then as an added bonus, it helps with your flinch resistance, which I heard is working now, which is just an added bonus, and it's going to help your aiming stability a little bit. But mainly using this for the ADS time, which is a big bonus. So there's a little bit of leeway you can do with this gun. You could either take off the Field Agent grip or the elastic wrap. You could take off either or, but if I was going to take one off, if I want to do something with the ammunition, I would take off the Field Agent grip because the recoil is pretty manageable. Even with the Task Force on, it makes the recoil a little bit worse, but it's still pretty manageable. But if I was going to take something off, I'd take off the Field Agent foregrip and I put the 120 on or the fast mag, either or. They don't hurt your ADS time, so which is really important for this gun. You don't want to slow it down anymore. So you could do that if you wanted. But yeah, I currently think this is the best build for the Stoner. So how to use the Stoner. This is obviously a mid-range and long-range weapon. It's really easy to use in the mid and long-range engagements just because of the vertical recoil. That's basically all it is, just vertical recoil, and it's easy to manage. It's easy to learn its recoil pattern. So it's easy to use, just unfortunately the ADS time is just a little bit slow, so that's why I highly recommend using the Airborne Elastic Wrap or the Serpent Wrap just to help with that. So since it is slower on the ADS side, it can be hard to fight the up close battles. So I highly recommend using a secondary that you're comfortable using up to 20 meters, and it's a bonus if you're comfortable using it up to 30 meters. So like the LC10, the Bullfrog, Mac, those are just some quick examples. So you want a good, reliable SMG that you're comfortable with using at 20, 30 meters or so with the Stoner. So anything past that, you can comfortably get the Stoner out, aim down sight, and start shooting the other opponent. Alright, so the overall rating for the Stoner, in my opinion, I love this gun. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. I think it's meta. I think more people should use it. Out of the fully auto mid-range to long-range weapons, I know a lot of people are using the Krig, but I think the Stoner is even better. I've had better games with the Stoner. I think it's a really good gun. I think it's even easier to use. I know the Krig's easy to use, but the Stoner, yeah, ADS is a little bit slower, and the reload's slower, obviously, since the LMG. But you get 75 shots, and like I said, if you use a reliable secondary, that complements the Stoner really well, I mean, you're good to go. The Stoner's easy to use, has really good recoil, and according to uh, True Game Data, which is a really good source for seeing gun statistics and seeing their effective range and bullet velocity and all of these other stats, um, the Stoner, according to them, has a better TTK than the Krig. So why not use it if it has a better TTK and it has an awesome recoil pattern? So just got my 2 cents there. Alright guys, that does it for the Stoner attachment video. Make sure to port her up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.